Hi, so I decided I wanted to do like a what I read this month kind of video, which a lot of other like YouTubers do, but they're usually like booktubers, and I'm not a booktuber, but I do read. I decided to do combined January and February because like, well, I don't read that much, but like I read a lot in these last 2 months that I probably could have just done them 1 month, but I also didn't really upload that much during those 2 months. In fact, I think I uploaded like once. So I was like, I don't want to bombard people with just book content. And I think I read 16 books, maybe like 14, 15, I don't know. I read kind of a lot, but let's just jump into it. The first book I read is The Beautiful Life of Boys by Samantha Cherry and Jacob Jensen. I bought this because it sounded really interesting on the back. This isn't like a book review, but like, I'll tell you about the book. I discovered this because the YouTuber Sammy Speaks actually is one of the authors, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That sounds cool, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy a book just because like someone I watch like made a book. But then I read the synopsis and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just put my want to read on Goodreads, but like that doesn't mean anything. Till eventually I was on Amazon and I stumbled upon it. I was like, I need it. Like, I don't know why it took me so long. Well, it didn't take me that long. I think this was like published in 2019 and I started reading it the first day, January 2020. But the reason why I didn't get it instantly was because I was like, in my mind, I was like, I only want this because Sammy Speaks. But in reality, it's because of the synopsis. It was obviously going to be a book that I really liked, and I loved it. Oh my god. This was, I think I gave it 5 stars. Yeah, I gave it 5 stars. And also, this is unrelated, but look how cute the little chapter things are. They're in little hearts. Aww. Anyways, let's go to the next book. Favorite Son by Rambo Rowell. Carry On is actually my favorite book of all time. It took me so long to get the sequel. It was half off, so it was only $10, which is really good. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which was the exact same price as the it's all the other editions that was at Barnes & Noble's at least. And it's very pretty. Oh, this scene didn't happen. I guess it kind of did, but not really. I don't really know what the other editions look like. I looked them up when I got this, but that was like a month ago, so I don't really remember. I should probably say that I read the first 2 Harry Potter books at the end of December, and then I was like, I need to read something other than Harry Potter, so I read those 2, but like, I was like, I don't need to do that. I can just read the entire series through, so I read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which might be my favorite. I think this might be my favorite Harry Potter book. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and it's so big. After reading this and Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix, I was like, felt so out of my comfort zone reading this. It was like, it's so tiny. So I read Goblet of Fire, which actually I really enjoyed. This book, I think I'm the only one that actually enjoyed this book from talking to like my friends and stuff. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Also, I didn't know that was Tonks at first. After I read this, I looked at the back and was like, who is that? There's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I really like this one as well. This one's good. Also, Ron looks like an e-boy in this. Oh, I forgot to, does he not look like an e-boy? Harry Potter is the OG Rule Huddy. And then, I don't have it with me, but here's the cover. I read Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which the last Harry Potter movie is the only movie I actually watched, and it was when I was like 9. And I didn't remember how it ended even though I watched the movie. But yeah, I have not watched the Harry Potter movies. Next is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. This again took me forever because I was like, well, do I actually want it, or do I just want it because it's Hank Green? I really like his Crash Course series on, I think it's just called Crash Course, I don't know. And because I like his YouTube, and because his brother is one of my favorite authors. The synopsis doesn't at all sound like something I never read books like this, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Hank a chance. Because last time I gave a YouTuber a chance, it ended up really well, and oh my god. 5 stars, I love this. I need the sequel. Next, I read Fame, Fate, and the First Kiss by Casey West. I love Casey West. I'm trying to read all of her books. The only book I have that I haven't read by hers is the book one of the books I'm using to hold up my phone, which is Maybe This Time. Yeah, this one was good. So good. Oh my god. This isn't my favorite Casey West book, which I'll get to in a minute. Once I read this, I was like, this is my second favorite. Because my first favorite for a really long time was, I think it's called By Your Side. But now this is my third favorite. And By Your Side is my second favorite. Next I have 100 Days of Sunlight by Abby Emmons. I found this because of YouTube. I just saw a video of like how to make your own book cover and stuff. And I was like, what if I need that knowledge? Why not? Let's watch it. And I was like, this looks so pretty. Even if I don't like it, it'll look pretty on my shelf or whatever. Which is a dumb reason to buy a book, I know that, but like, it worked out. Next is The Distance Between Us. Am I missing a book? This book is very good. I really like the love interest, which doesn't always happen actually. Sometimes I'll read romance books and I'm like, I kind of hate the love interest, but no, this one's good. Next is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I was not expecting to relate to any of the characters because they're going through things that I've never gone through, but for some reason the main character, her personality is the same as me. Next, Life of Pi by Jan Marshall. I was scared I was gonna like this because once I started reading this, people told me that they watched the movie and it was stupid and they hate it. I was like, oh no! And it took me a while to get through it in the beginning because I was like, what if it is stupid and I hate it? But no, this is amazing. I think I gave it 4 stars just because it technically wasn't like perfect because I couldn't get into it in the beginning, but like, let's be honest, it was perfect. I love this book. Alright, I'm back. I figured out that the book I was talking about was The Distance Between Us, but I was getting confused with a different book. Anyways, the next book I don't have, but it's Evermore, the first book of the Immortals series, and I was expecting to give it a 1 or 2, but I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, which is like actually amazing. It's pretty cliche. It came out around the Twilight era, and you can tell, but I enjoyed it. It was entertaining, even though the main character Ever is about as smart as a ladybug, but point. The next book is Blue Moon, which is the second book in the Immortals series. My favorite character, who actually in the first book I hated until like the last 5 pages, but my favorite character in this book is completely different, basically not there. I don't want to spoil it because it's the second book. It's a library book and I really want to read the third book, but like, I need to wait. The last book I'm in the middle of reading. It is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. If you can't tell, it is for school. I am on page 104. And for The Hate You Give, we have to read 4 chapters a week, and I'm on the second week, so I think I'm 5 chapters in, maybe 6. I'm not very far at all. But we have to make predictions, so I can't read more than 4 chapters a week, so this is gonna take a very long time to read, so if I make another one of these, then you'll see this bad boy again. Anyways, that was this. I'm pretty sure were all the books that I read in January and February. It should be, because I use Goodreads, which if you don't know what Goodreads is, it's like Facebook for nerds. Anyways, that was all. I think I'm gonna have an outro now, like a fancy thing, mainly just because the last like 20 seconds of my videos I'm like trying to like talk and actually like, you know, finish the video, but there's like videos over my face and I don't like that. So that was it. Thanks for watching, and now I'm going to leave.